Amber, I'm in my kitchen all ready to make these amazing scrubs. I'm live, obviously, here on my YouTube channel. So if you have found me through any other social media, like posting or email, let me know that in the comments where you actually were notified. Because I'm really curious, because I'm all over the place doing like stories and emails. And I don't love Facebook, but obviously you guys know me on that channel or that platform as well. Instagram, love that. So yeah, so I have never let anybody in on this side of what I do, but I have everything kind of like incognito, so you're not really seeing exactly what I use, but you're seeing me use them. So yeah, I don't want to give like the whole formula away. Like that's my secret that I've worked on for like a year, making this for myself, and then I launched the scrub on my website to the public. I actually gave it to my members in my community. So if you've ever heard of the Blush Beauty Collective, that community of women got to see it before the public even knew that I was making it. So yeah, that's really fun. So in this year, 2023, I launched on my website. So I am excited. This is actually this Christmas winter edition is really near and dear to me because I've spent some time like just figuring out what elevated scents I wanted you to have. So we have Blossom on my website, Lovely, and we have Dreams, and we have Cashmere. Cashmere is everyone's favorite. I also polled like men and women. Like I had a thing here at the house with my family and then my friends. Like if I would meet them around town, I'm like, smell this. I want to know what you think. So I really got people's opinion on the scents. Right now I have the shea butter melting down because you just slowly want to melt the butter because you don't want it to lose its natural, all the things like it can do for you. It's like wonderful for your skin. So anyways, this is melting. This is looking good. And I had to start that. I felt like I was preparing for a cooking show. I was like, oh, I want to have like all of this prepared, So I also do this when I am starting my scrubs because I have to write down everything because I can get sidetracked. I also do not have any music playing because that can mess up my channel and all of that. But here we go. I'm making. And so if I am not like actively speaking the whole time, I'm processing. So right now I'm going to make Blossom first because I have stock, but I also replenish stock, right? And then also orders that are coming in. But I'm going to do Blossom first. So we're going to scoop the sugar. Let me know what you heard about the live, you guys. I think this is so fun. I've never done this before. So we're going to do 6.5. I've never done this one before. Going live with my sugar scrubs. Just to put this down. Can read the comments though. And I am doing a special right now. I am also vlogging a little bit for my channel, not actively right this second, but I started that too, and I was kind of explaining on the vlog like how I kind of work out a live. So it's like this evergreen. So no matter if you watch this in 6 months, it's relevant. Do you know what I mean? And anybody that's placed an order on my site between the 1st of December and the 10th, because really the 10th is the last day I can probably feel comfortable mailing your stuff out knowing you'll get it before Christmas. But anyways, I want to give away a mini set of all the scrubs. So every $1 that you spend, I'm going to put an entry in and I'm going to do a giveaway. So that'll be really fun. The giveaway will be recorded so you can see like how I did it and it was fair. I will show that online. Okay, so I got to focus, you guys. I've got to focus. So we're going to do... boom, that is done. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. And then once the shea butter is melted down, which it is, yay, that's good. Okay, turn that off. Y'all, our house was built in the 60s, and this stove and oven is literally like the bee's knees to like all the things. It is the best. People compliment it all the time when they're coming. Like the heat it gives off is incredibly crazy. It has never broken. Like it is awesome. And yeah, it is so amazing. But one day when we redo our kitchen, it's gonna be so sad because I've already asked, and I'm like, can't we just keep these? Like they're so retro and so fun and cool. I was like, can't we just keep them? I'm gonna let it cool a tiny bit on the counter, and then I'm gonna put it in the freezer. I've already opened up a spot for that, and we're gonna let that melt. We're gonna let it cool down in the freezer. It's already melted. I'll let you see that. These are really hot. Hot, hot, hot. Actually. So here's the shea. So it is like in its natural form, and then I melt it over heat, just like let it melt down. And it took a little while. And then just put it in the freezer. Just pop it in there. And then that's how you can get it like so whipped. Like it literally looks like whipped cream that you just like squirted out of something. It is unbelievable once it cools down and kind of gets its like almost hardened back. You start whipping it and it is like butter, soft whipped cream. Then you mix it in with your formula. Oh, it's a dream. It is so amazing on the skin. It's so amazing. I'm obsessed with it. Okay, so now we're gonna mix. Again, we're doing blossom. And then if you want to know like the notes to the fragrances, that's all on my website too. So when you go, you can actually read the customer reviews, which I think is so mindful. I like that. I was recently just I've been getting tons of reviews, but I wanted them actively like on my homepage. And so I was able to get that up yesterday. I was working on some back end stuff, and it's just so powerful to like read what other people have to say. I love it. But I'm also working on how you can leave a customer review without sending it to me. You can just do that like on my website. So I'm working on that. But we're gonna, if you want to read like the notes of the fragrance, I'm just so obsessed with what I was able to get for you guys for this. And I do hand mix all of these. Later on, we already have a mixer here at the house. But later on, I want like a pink one. I want a matte pink one. I think it's so pretty. Because I just don't want everything on the counter either. I just can't stand it. So that drives me crazy to have like everything out. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so we are going to do, this is actually this one. Yeah. to show y'all. I got these beautiful spoons or measuring things from Amazon as well. Look how cute they are. Like they're just so stinking pretty. They have like the gold, and then the blush pink that's my favorite color. I love blush. I would buy everything in that shade, which I kind of have done that to the house. It's everywhere. That's all mixed together. And just clean up the sides. It just takes time, like, to curate the shade and the color, and because they are just like made, like a homemade type of formula, creation like that. It does like every single one looks different. The shade or whatever, or the batches that I create. Okay, this is so pretty. I'll let you see this. The time is so weird. Like it's 10, and I always like I'm so mindful of everybody that I'm friends with online. You guys like live everywhere. I mean, tons of y'all are like in the UK as well, and that's really challenging with the time difference. But I love the replay value of just like my video content online. Look how beautiful that is. That's so pretty. Love that. Okay, so this is the Blossom. This looks really great. I'm going to add a little bit more color to them. Just a little bit. Like I said, I'd rather add, you know, as I go instead of just like overdoing it and then it's not the shade. This is better. This is better. And it's hard to measure the color exactly because it just depends on like how much I'm making and all of that. That's why I just kind of like freehand the color. But I can get it to what I know I want and what I have in mind and vision. So the ones that I'm going to fill right now. So this is the Blossom. And that's so pretty. Oh my gosh. And it feels so good, y'all. I'm addicted to my scrubs in the shower. Ever since I was a young girl and I started working, my paycheck would unfortunately go to bills, but it would also go to, like I would go to CVS. I don't even know if like Ulta was around then, y'all, because if it was, I would have been there. I don't know. Do y'all know when Ulta opened? That's a good question. Or Sephora. I know there were stores like that in the mall, similar or whatever. Like Bath and Body Works at that age for me was really big and popular, and I shopped there a lot. But like my staples, I was going to Ulta. I was going to CVS, and because that's back in, I don't even know what year that was. When I was 22, it was 2008. So like, 1990s, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what year it was. But anyways, I was always going and I was spending a lot of my paycheck on beauty items. And it was like body beauty items is really what it was. So if it had to do with like hair, body, feet, like that's what I was putting my money towards. And then I would just spend so much time. I would sit there in the middle of the aisles and I would like read the product and I'd be like, what do I want? Do you know what I mean? And I would just like figure it out, right? There was no YouTube then. YouTube started in 2005. So there wasn't YouTube. And I was always really obsessed with just, I wanted stuff that smelled really good. I wanted stuff that felt really good. And I still have very natural curly hair. And so when I was always getting beauty products, I wanted something to help with like my curls. Because I was wearing my hair curly a lot, but then I would wear it straight. You know, I would just dry it out straight. I think sometimes women assume when you have curly hair, it takes a long time to straighten it. And it depends, I guess, what texture it is, but it's a process. You just have to know the process. And so I was experimenting with the process. I mean, back then, before straighteners were like a big thing, I was using a, like, what do you call it? Oh my gosh, what is it called? An iron. I was using an iron. Like, straightening my hair on an iron and ironing board. Like, I did that maybe twice. I didn't do it a lot. And it was like, let me see what this will do. Girl, you talk about insane. It was insane. How and why I did that, I don't even know. So I've always kind of been into trying things, but yeah, it's always very interesting. So for me to have like my own line of products makes me really happy. I'm also in the process of getting them on Amazon. If y'all have a product yourself and it may be on Amazon, girl, you know the drill. It takes a minute. It's not an easy feat. It's really not. And I'm doing that because if you mess up, you could be denied. And you have to go through like this interview process and things like that. So anyways, I would love to have my scrubs on Amazon and then one day in stores. It would be so fun. I can just imagine like walking into a store and like seeing my stuff. That would be so fun. So anyways, that is the vision. But I love making this. I just want to make it in like bulk. You know what I mean? I can only make so much and store so much in my home. So, and it's just like this unique, amazing benefits to it too. Like I love, like I've researched making sure I'm using the best shea butter and I, for what I can get my hands on. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm sure there's better stuff, but like for what I can get my hands on, this is really good stuff. And so I'm not having to charge you an arm and a leg. Like I'm also very mindful of like, what can I get that's also not going to be extremely crazy price, because I want you to be able to afford it and buy it and get as many as you want and not feel like, oh my gosh, you can't get it because, you know, it's too much. So I also try to do that. Yeah, and it's just really cool. But I have like great skincare benefits to this formula. And the fragrance now is so much more elevated than it was originally. I mean, I was using really great essential oils, but now I've stepped it up and they are awesome. I have really great friends that share information with me too, that are also creators and makers. And anyways, one of my friends was like, oh my gosh, like you've got to try this stuff. And I went and I looked and I was like, what? And I was reading and it was like, wow, this is so much better. I'm getting it. And so I did a whole sample pack and then we did like this whole review thing and like testing it. And everybody that tested it, everybody loved Blossom. Everybody loved Cashmere. Hands down, Cashmere was winning all the time. I was like, yep, which is so funny because I'm like, dang, like men and women all agree. So anyway, so cool, really fun, but yeah. And then our bodies, I think the scrub portion of like feeling like you're getting a really good exfoliation, it just makes your like all over body health like feel way better. You know what I mean? If your body's really dry and flaky, it makes you feel like garbage, you know? You're like you're like packing on more lotion and it's not working. You know what I mean? It's not getting the results that you need. Probably somebody's here. Let me see. There's me at the door. It's Amazon, of course. They are so, oh my gosh, let me tell y'all something. I have not told anybody this yet. I don't know if I'm going to actually tell y'all, though. I shouldn't tell y'all. Hey, Colleen, what's up in the chat? Ulta opened in 1990. What? Bath and Body Works too. Yeah, that's so funny. So I guess they were open, but where were they? Were they in the malls? Because we never had one like in our town like we do now. Like every so many exits you see Ulta. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm like, huh. That is interesting. I feel like yeah, I measured this. I'm like, do I have more than I'm supposed to have of this scrub? Interesting. Anyways, so we got something going on. Anyways, I'll just tell you this. I ordered mics and headphones. More mics and headphones. Okay, if that wants to give you a clue to what my family's up to. And when I say my family, I mean my immediate, like me, Alan, Maddox, and Cruz. What are we doing? Why do we need more microphones? Why do we need more headphones? So we are they are making a comeback to the curlers, which is so funny. Yeah, did you, Colleen, use the foam curlers? My sister used those. No, you know what? I don't know if she actually did use those. I think she had some that like they heated up in the container. And then she pulled them out and like did those on her hair. She did those on her hair all the time. And I did not. I was like, I have curly hair. She did not. She had like wavy hair. She didn't have as much curl as me. But yeah. So anyways, I ordered, I think it was Tuesday afternoon. Yeah, because I was editing all day Tuesday in my office. And that afternoon when Alan got home, like we decided on the mic and headphones that we needed. And yeah, and it said like saying it was like, yeah, it can be delivered between 5 and 8. And it was like already like 3. And yeah, sure enough, in like 3 hours, it was like at my house. I was like, are you serious? That was craziness. Crazy. Okay, so Blossom is done. So that's cool. All right, Blossom's done. Yay. This is good. So any of the extra that I make that ends up being in the formula, I end up putting in my supply. So I actually fill up my personal containers as well. Yeah, and I remember going to the mall and Bath and Body Works had, I honestly, y'all don't think they still have it. I really don't, because for years I tried to look for it after the fact. I mean, I say years, it was like a long time ago. I haven't looked recently, but they had a sink in their store. Who remembers the sink in Bath and Body Works? And at the sink, they had like scrubs and stuff. Now, if I'm speaking this and y'all are like, they still have this, I've literally just was in Bath and Body Works a few weeks ago, the new one in my town, and they didn't have it. But they had a sink, and then at the sink they had this hand scrub, and the hand scrub, you guys, it was the most amazing. It literally feels like what I'm making today. Like, I'm not even joking. It felt, the grit was very, very similar, and it felt so good. And as kids, like, we didn't have money as kids, like, you know what I mean? Like, you're just barely trying to make it as a child. And so I just would always go in there with my girlfriends, and we would go eat at the mall, food court, and we would go shopping, you know, or whatever, and get a few things. But we always went to Bath and Body Works, and we would go wash our hands in the store. That's probably why they got rid of it, to be honest. They were probably, all these kids on the weekend are coming in using all our products, like, buy it, you know? And we would go in there, and I would wash my hands with it. And I was like, oh my God, this stuff is smells so good. I don't actually ever think I purchased it. I don't even know how much it was. But I did buy like their lotions and their body washes and stuff like that. But I never even thought at that age to buy a scrub for my skin at that age. Never. And so yeah, I was just getting like, always got the gels, the body gels, and the body sprays and that type of stuff, you know? So yeah, it was just very interesting. But when I think about what I do now as an adult in beauty, I'm like, it kind of makes sense that this was like meant to be for me to like be in the beauty industry. Okay, I'm gonna go wash these. Let me go wash it up. This is also a process. Washing. Okay, I'm coming back. Okay, those are washed. Now we're going to move on to Lovely. And let's see. So I think so, because let's see, cashmere is not quite ready yet. It's not cooled enough. So, hey, Melinda. Oh my gosh, my besties are on here. Yay. Hey, Marcy. I hope that's how you pronounce it. I think so. Oh, love that option, having a fragrance free. I mean, hey, I can customize you one if you want me to do that. I can leave the fragrance out. Oh, you never knew of one in the store, Colleen, until 2006? Yeah, that's really interesting because I never remember seeing that orange sign. You know what I mean? Hey, Carissa, my friends. Oh, y'all are so fun. Yeah, this shea butter is literally my favorite. I used it last night, and as I was just like scooping it, it was just like a dream to me. I watch TV in the shower. Does anybody else do that? I watch TV in the shower. So I'm just like not rushing. I am really enjoying the process of a good wash and washing my hair and shaving, which I don't shave a lot these days anymore because I have laser hair removal. That was so junior high. Yeah. Oh, y'all are so fun. Keep the chat going because as I kind of like pause for a second. Yep. Yes. Oh, y'all are so funny. Okay. So yeah, we're just doing all the chats, you guys. I binge watch. Want to do all the things to chat. Yeah. Krista, I'm like, who doesn't? So for a long time I would sit my phone on the ledge and I would be like, I hope this never falls. If it did, it's fine. I have a case. I'm sure it'll be fine. You know, Apple's like so many minutes or so many seconds in water, it's fine or whatever. So and I think it'd be good, but I never wanted to like freak out about my phone being ruined. And then I'm always influenced online. So I was scrolling and I was like, oh my, I don't know why sometimes we don't think to search stuff. I'm just like assuming like, oh, I never thought I needed that. But there's a phone case for your shower And yeah, so I have it like mounted to the side of my shower, and the boys are addicted to it too because they're like, Mom, I want to take a shower in your room. I can watch a show, but then you can move it to different rooms or whatever. It doesn't have to just be for the shower, but it's really what it's made for, is like water area. And so I put it in their bathtub as well. So they can they do bath bombs. Me and Kristen know we have boys that are extra bougie, but they do bath bombs and they'll take a bath and do all the things. And I'll turn the lights off and like have one little light on, and they just love a good bath moment with this show. Their wives, they're gonna thank us one day, Krista. They're gonna be like, oh, they are extra bougie. This is wonderful. I've rubbed off on my husband too. He is so extra. Can't help it. It's just natural. Okay, let's make lovely. I can't be getting all distracted, y'all. Okay, so we're gonna do this next. I'm gonna actually make it this one. I think lovely. I can make it without fragrance. I can make anything without fragrance. Yes. If you want to order on my site right now while I'm live, I will make yours while I'm live. So, yeah, go order whatever you want to on my site right now, and I will customize it with no fragrance for you. I'll go ahead and make a note and make it happen. So that way I know how many I need to make, because since I'm making today, everything that I have in stock will have a fragrance to it. But if you want something that's fragrance free, I'll make a note and I'll make it while I'm making today. 100%. The whipped, or any of the other ones, 16, 8 ounce, or a bunch of minis, whatever you want to do. So there you go. Okay, so let's do lovely. And you can, you guys, I want y'all to know, anything between the 1st and the 10th of December, every dollar that you spend on my website, then I'm going to put that in a drawing. You'll get one entry for every dollar. And I'm going to give away a mini bundle. So yeah, go ahead and make sure y'all don't miss out on that before the 10th. And I do the 10th because the cutoff to know you'll get it by the 25th, or really even the 24th. I want to make sure you'll get it. Postage is so slow right now. I just don't want to play around with that. You know, you can order after that. I just want to guarantee, like, I can get it to the post office, but after that, my hands are, you know, I don't know what's going to happen. Okay. So, lovely. We are making, let's see, I have my chart already here. All right, so let me do some of this. And that's going to be, okay. I have had this phone number call me, you guys. I hope it's not knocking me off my computer. I don't think it is. But I've had this 800 number call me for days. And they are doing all the things. They want to, it's either the dealership or it's like something about buying our house as is. I'm like, no, leave me alone. Because y'all aggravating. Leave me a voicemail. Because you know you're not. It's a spam call. But the dealership wants to buy our truck back. And they're like saying all this stuff. They're telling us how amazing our truck is and that blah, blah, blah. Yeah, all these things. And I'm like, but if my truck's that good, why would I want to sell it to y'all? Wouldn't I want to have it for myself? She's like, yeah, you would want to. And I'm like, so stop calling me to try to buy my truck back. Leave me alone. I want my truck. Anyways, like whatever, people. All right, let's mix up lovely. kitchen colors. Thank you, Margaret. Thank you so much. We painted these cabinets a few years ago, and because this house is original in the 60s, and the cabinets were very dark. Do you know what I mean? And for years we went with them dark because we were like, well, we knew 100% we would like redo the kitchen and like just do the home, like, you know, this upgrade and all that stuff. And we're like, why paint the cabinets? We're going to eventually rip them out. So like 4 or 5 years in, we're like, so we're not redoing the kitchen anytime soon. We started doing all the outside projects instead and like redoing like decor and stuff like that through the home. And so we painted them, and oh my gosh, did it open up this whole home. It's crazy because this room is shared with like another living space. And so this whole living space will eventually be a whole kitchen, but the white really brightened it up for sure. I love this one. This one's like a good, like wake me up type fragrance. It's lovely. It has like the peppermint and the eucalyptus and like this like nice little aroma in it. Smells so good. Let me see if any notifications have come through for y'all. Okay. Is this shea butter included in the minis? It is, Melinda. Yes. So the minis have Blossom. They have all of them, but it's Blossom and Lovely and Dreams. Those are all like the scrubs. And then the whipped scrub is also included in that, and that's Cashmere. So Cashmere is the whipped, the shea whipped. They're all in the minis. Yep. And the minis are just like limited edition. I'm not going to always offer the minis. I thought those were really fun through the holidays. So once they're gone this December, they're going to be gone. So we'll be back to the 8 and 16 ounces, which is a great size. The minis kind of gave it an opportunity to, you know, give it a test go maybe. You know, I think a mini is really fun. I love a mini. It might be something that I bring back for like another season or something like that, especially when we introduce like new scents. But I think that's kind of cool. I personally love shopping mini products. So depending on how I feel, I just know right now my decision has been made to stop the minis for the holiday edition once all that's gone. And then, you know, next year we'll kind of see what that looks like to still have minis. But yeah, so there you go. It might even be like, you know, get a mini with a purchase or something like that. I don't really think I want to do like a mini set always buying them. I don't know. I just have to make a good business decision. But I like when I shop for anything in stores, beauty products, I think, yeah, I think that, You said I'm not awake yet. Go, just order it on my website. And when I see your name come up, I know you just got the magazine yesterday, so I have your name in my system. So when I see your name, whatever you order, I'm not going to put any fragrance in it. So just go to my website, amberlykins.com, and you can get any of them. You can get the 8 ounce, the 16 in the minis if you want to get all 3 or one of whatever. I don't know. But just go to the website, and I won't add any fragrance to yours. I promise. But do it while I'm live, because I'm making today. Because otherwise it might take a minute. Go ahead and do it while I'm live. So yeah, just go to my website, amberlykins.com, and order it. And it'll send me a notification, and I'll go ahead and just make a note of it. But I love when I order stuff because at checkout, right? And you're in a store, especially beauty products is what I was referencing to is more than anything, because they'll give you like a mini mascara, a mini fragrance, a mini lotion, or something like that as a gift with your purchase. And I love that. So I think I might offer that, because then and I'll put like maybe a fragrance you didn't buy in your box, because then you can kind of be introduced to a new smell, new formula. I think that's kind of super dope. So yeah, I think I might do something like that. And that also is a pretty smart move as far as business to increase a sale too for you guys. I was at a store yesterday with my family, and we were at checkout, and I guess a manager or somebody, like the store manager or whatever, was hiring someone, and she was showing this man around, and she was like, this is where she was like showing him the different sections of where they keep things in the store. And when she got up to the register, I'm just like, y'all, if y'all don't know me, girl, my ears, honey, I'm like, what y'all talking about? I'm like, okay. And so she was like, yeah, at the register, we keep all the things that are like easy grab purchases. So we keep the Nerf guns here. We keep the snacks here. We keep the gums here. We sell frogs here. Like we were at like this like 4-wheeler store or whatever. And so she was like explaining to him why they keep certain things at the register is because people will get to the register, and my kids did the same thing. Matt was like, oh, Nerf guns. And we were like, we already have a lot, so it's like an easy, like, oh, I can buy that, And so anyways, the registers do that to you, just like in Sephora and Ulta, they have all the minis up front, y'all. All the minis up front. And if they're not minis, they do have some full size. They're just like, under $20 or something, Target does it too. And so I know the minis are smart. So I'm not going to discount that, but I just have to do it in a way that makes sense for me. And so I think I'm going to do it as like, get it with your purchase or something like that. That'd be super, super dope. So let me know what y'all think about that. Give me some feedback. Yeah, can't wait for my minis. Yes, Carissa, they're on their way. Yeah, I mailed them the other day. What day? I don't remember. Just like Monday? Like Monday maybe? Yeah, so good. Yay! I'm so glad that you love this live. Thank you. But yeah, I promise you, when I see your name come up, I will make yours fragrance free. I will remember that. You can even send me an email if you want to just make sure, like you're like, I got receipts, Amber. I told you I want a fragrance free. Whatever that looks like for you, makes you feel good. And I'm okay to sometimes do that. Like when my customers are communicating with me things, like I hear the feedback. And this is why I did the minis, because Carissa, you're one of them that was like, minis would be so cool. I heard that from several women. And I was like, you know what? I also like a mini. And I was like, I'm doing it. And I just wanted to figure out how to do it, How many do I put in? How many scrubs did I want to make? And all that type of stuff. How much will they cost? You know what I mean? Like that type of thing, right? It's mini, so it takes a little bit longer to make them, that type of thing. So I was like, still want to be mindful across the board what all of it look like. But we did it. But I would love to just like have some and like throw them in for you. I wonder if there's a way I could do minis that are like 1 ounce. I don't know, but I think the 2 ounce is super dope. That's like a free gift, but it needs to be like you order so much and you get something. You can't do it with every purchase now, girl. Cannot do that, but I know when I'm at checkout at the stores or whatever, I'm always, when they tell me, they typically have, especially at Sephora has maybe like 5 or 6 different things that you can choose from as a free gift when you order so much. And I'm honest with y'all, I order what I order. I don't go to checkout or go to the store going like, I have to get this menu today. I'm never doing that. Like, please. Like, but I think it's a nice, like, oh my gosh, it makes me feel better about the order that I made. When you're like, oh my gosh, and then you get this thrown in it or whatever, or you receive a box in the mail and you're like, oh my gosh, they put some free stuff in there. That's so cool. And then next time you're like, I'm going to actually order that. I love it. And so that's what I think. It's the customer experience. And I've been such a loyal customer to so many brands my whole life in stores that I just realized as a consumer, I'm like, this is how much I'm willing to pay. Maybe I'll pay more depending on like who it is or what it is or whatever. But I'm more bougie when it comes to like skincare products and makeup and stuff. I'm not really bougie when it comes to clothes. But I will when it's a small business and I go to a boutique. If the dress is $70 or the shirt's, $60 or something like that, or 50, and I'm like, dang, that's kind of steep. I'm like, but it is a boutique. But they didn't make it by hand. You know what I mean? Like I'm always thinking of that. So yeah, anyways, that just, I don't know if that helps any or whatever, thinking about that for yourself when you're ordering. But yeah, I try to be very mindful. Short a little bit on that one. Alexa, what time is it?
Good morning, Amber. It's 10:47 a.m.
Do y'all have yours programmed to call your name? Just order mine. Yay! And Minnie has a good idea if you're not sure you want. Yeah, I totally am with you. Just order my minis. Yay! Good. Look at y'all. Y'all are awesome. Okay, I'm going to put your name. I'm going to put your label on yours. All right, making yours fragrance free. Thank y'all so much. Exciting. Okay. That's yours. Okay. Yeah, but I don't want to say her name again because y'all might also have her sitting next to your phone or whatever I'm talking on coming through, and yours will start going off too. But she's programmed to say my name. She knows my voice. And I love that. I'll just like, oh, that is so sweet. Thank you. Yeah, Love a little personalization, you guys. All right. So this one is going to be not fragrance-free. So I'm going to leave that one there. I think. Let me go get something really quick. You guys. Hang on. Do you pronounce your name Marcy too? I think that's how you pronounce your name. I don't know how I programmed her to say my name. I'm going to be completely honest. I think you could probably ask her, but I think one day I was like, she was like, do you want me to call you by name or something? And I was like, yes, I do. Thanks. Something. I don't know. But yeah, I was like, heck yeah, I do. All right. Let me put these in here. I have some black lids too, Marcy, that I'm going to do for yours as well. What are y'all's Christmas traditions? We always make sugar cake every year. And it's funny, as a diabetic, we talk about, yeah, sugar cake. But it's like this family tradition that we make. And it's like this bread that you make. And then you put your fingers in it. And then you drizzle stuff on it. Do y'all know what that is? Anyways, it's so yummy. And where's the white lid? I just have the white lid. I just had the white lid. There she is. And I'm going to put your whipped in the white. That's how I'm going to keep track of it. So I don't want to accidentally give you, make fragrance free for you. I don't want to accidentally mess up. You know what I mean? I'm going to make your fragrance-free ones now after this. You know what? Yes, the whip is ready. Okay, we got to get the whipped out, guys. I love this live. I'll probably be on here until like a little after 11. I'm not trying to put a time for myself because then that stresses me out. But just want to tell y'all I'll be here for a while, a little bit longer, because I really want to make all of them. You know, want to get them all done. Let me wash these. Okay. Wash these as well. Lovely's done. Next, we're going to do whipped. I I thought I said I was going to do fragrance free next, but I'm not. I got to do the whipped real quick because that one's done. Can't let that sit too long in there. It'll be back to its natural form. Cannot do that. And so, cashmere. It's right here. Okay. So I'm going to do cashmere. For you guys that are just tuning in, I would love to know where y'all heard about joining the live, or you just like saw it pop up in your notifications. Mic is so loud, y'all. I'm so sorry. I gotta come to the other side. Try not to be too loud for y'all in your ear. There's that. Now the whipped. Oh, this looks so good. This is what the whipped looks like. So good. It is just like creamy and awesome. Love having the whipped option. And that came also from feedback. Customers' feedback. It was like, can we get a whipped? I have to say my girlfriends are so honest with me about stuff. When it's like, no, like before I even launched that, I was like, I think it's too thick. I think it's too whatever. Like just making sure it had the right consistency was a big deal. You know, like it just takes a while to figure these things out. But I'm willing to do it. I'm willing to figure it out, you know. All right. I'm not doing the fragrance yet. fragrance, but I need to do the color. I did way too much of this last time. But did not mean to do that. I will have to tell you the fragrance free for the whip is going to have that shea butter, like that natural smell, just so you know. Shea butter is pretty distinct. You can smell shea from a mile away. Just like that. This is like so beautiful. I love this blush pink. So pretty, right? Look at that. Ooh, it's my favorite color, Vlogmas. Yes. Vlogmas in full effect. Where is Timber? Timber's just hanging out. He's over here by my feet. Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. Yay. Yeah, I heard about it on Vlogmas, which I'm so happy that that is happening right now. How do you program her name to say that? Oh, yeah, I already answered that. Yeah, Melinda, you know Timber, girl. He ain't going to be far. He was trying to get in the truck with me this morning. He went to the groomer on Tuesday, and he loves to go on a truck ride, which is so funny to me. And he, I can't multitask, I'll just hold still and make sure I got this blended right. But he was trying to get in the truck with me this morning. I'm like, nope, back inside. Back inside. Okay, so that was I'm gonna do. Where was that? Oh yeah. Okay. All right. We're done with that. No fragrance yet. I'm gonna do yours right now. Marcy. Let me see. The mini. And this is yours. Yay! That's your whipped. That's your whipped with no fragrance. There's that. So it's a side. And then I don't need another because you just got the mini, correct? I'm going to confirm. Yeah, just did the mini. Okay, perfect. I don't think it lets you to leave a comment. Yeah, I don't think it lets you leave a comment on my website. I'm not sure, but yeah. Okay. All right, there's that. Now let's feel. Oh, that's why. Now I see. Now I see what I was doing. All right. Oh, shoot. I need to add fragrance to this one. Oh my gosh, this smells so good. This is probably why I'm going live, because I've become way more comfortable in the kitchen making these. Before I was like, oh my gosh, I was scared I was going to mess up the measurements, everything. I was just like so nervous. And I was like, I don't want to mess these up or whatever. I think the first couple batches, my husband was home making them with me. I have a very, very supportive husband and family. Very supportive. And yeah, he was here helping me make them. I could say, I want to do anything. He's like, do it. I'm like, what? I'm like, are you okay? Like, insane. Like, but he's also one to like keep it real. You know what I mean? Like, so I want you to think about what you just said you wanted to do. See how that's gonna work. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's very, very funny. Like, how can we make this a thing? Okay. Also love to like mush it down. Because I'm like, let's make sure you're getting all that you're supposed to get. Also have to make when nobody's home. When I make an announcement, you know, I'm like, I'm going to be doing this today, whatever. So nobody's in here like cooking and making or, you know, whatever they need to do in the kitchen. Make sure no kids are home. I've baked some at night. I've done it at night, like bedtime. Everybody's already gone to bed. I've done that. It's not my favorite, but if I have a show to watch, I'll bake at night. I said bake. I'm not baking. I'm making. I'm definitely not baking. My sister's the baker. She has a bakery. She does all the things amazing in the kitchen. She's great. It's funny, we talk to each other a lot about how she can decorate a cake like nobody's business. Figure it out, make it beautiful. She can see a picture and make it happen. And she can even like think it through, like, how can this be possible? She's very good at that and executing it. And she just has that talent. And then she's the opposite though when it comes to makeup or decorating a home. She's like, I don't really have that like you have it. But to me, I cannot do what she does. And she's like, I can't do what you do. It's very interesting, but we both are like artists in our own way, which is super fun and really cool. The 16-ounce ones have, 8-ounce ones have them too. They have the little leak-proof little stopper thing. Also want to level up my jars eventually. Figuring that out too. The cost of everything it fluctuates, you guys. Like, I had to do the jars I have, otherwise it would have been, more, than what I could sell them for, or what I felt like they should be. All that comes into play. Okay, so the whipped is done. Y'all, that's so cool. All I have to do is the rest of the fragrance free and one more dream. Y'all been with me. This is great. Okay, let me wash these. about me that you probably don't know. I don't know, you might know. You might know it because I've shared it a lot. But I sometimes think, like, y'all don't listen to everything. I'm like, I don't think y'all listen to everything I say online or read everything, you know? But fun fact is, yeah, I have those like mini spoons. Yeah, let's get a large gallon spoon. It's funny because Courage is like, I need a bigger one than the 16 ounce. It's too small for me. Yeah, so funny. But I need to fill up this shea butter real quick, and then we'll share right back with y'all. I need a container with hot water. That way it's easier to, what am I trying to say? It's easier to wash in a minute. Fun fact is, I have not had a dishwasher since 2022. No, I mean since I was 22 years old, not 2022. I've not had a dishwasher since I moved out of my parents' house. The first house, Alan and I, it was his starter home, and then I moved into that home with him, and we made it our home and had our kids in that home, and then that was previously to moving out here. That kitchen was not set up for a dishwasher. It was just like the whole layout. There was no place for a dishwasher. So we never had one. We just washed it by hand. Who cared, right? Now, I was like, the next thing, the house we buy next, we'll have a dishwasher. So we bought this home in 2017. And y'all, we were here signing papers. And I was like, oh, wait a second, y'all, where's the dishwasher? They're like, it doesn't have one. I was like, oh, are you kidding me? Didn't have one. I was devastated. But we were like, it's fine. We can put one in. There's plenty of space, but we never did. And because we were like, oh, we're going to redo the kitchen or whatever. How many times have y'all all said that too as adults? You're like, I'll do it later. Anyways, so I wash everything by hand. Either Alan does it, I do it, my sister does it, her husband Mark does it. One of us is washing the dishes. They're living here. They've been over here for a year. They have a fifth wheel trailer or fifth wheel camper on our property. We have a fifth wheel as well, but they have one here, and they are living in that while they're building their home. So we all use this kitchen. And anyways, very humbling experience to wash your dishes by hand. You have no dishwasher. It's a lot. It's a lot. Okay, so we're making that and then malt. So we need lovely. So I've already done, cashmere is complete. Dream is what I'm doing now. Cashmere is complete. Lovely is complete. Dream is right now, and that is, but I'm also doing, so I'm going to do 2 of that. All right, let me fill that up. I'm going to be terrible with all the sugars like everywhere. Okay, I'm back, y'all. My computer died. I hope y'all are here. Who knows? Let me go to YouTube. I have no idea if it's still connected. Oh yeah, we're still here. I'm back. Oh yeah, we're still here. Okay. Sorry, y'all. I'm here. All right, so that was that. Oh, I keep using that one. It's gone. Okay. Okay. And then I'll color yours separately as well. Okay, so I'm going to mix this one up. This is Dream. I'm going to send, I had a girlfriend text me. Let me tell her. Okay. All right, so I'm going to make these here. Let me get some hot water on these. I think the easiest thing for me to do for these fragrance-free, do you want them to be colored? I'm kind of deciding that I think they're pretty not colored, to be honest, because then it's very confusing if they were fragrance-free or not. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't think the fragrance-free need color. But then you might want color in your shower. The whip does have color. The whip is pink. So I think I'm going to do these clear, honey. Clear, and more clear. Okay. My shirt. Because then I will not get them confused. And it kind of makes you feel safe too. Like, you know, they don't have color. I didn't get them mixed up. You know what I mean? Like, they're pure organic, honey. And they're such a pretty shade when they're like this. Like, I love. I'm obsessed. That's nice. Yeah, those are so cute. Look at those. The fragrance free for you. That's a good idea. On the spot today. Y'all saw that. On the spot. Okay. All right, Marcy, here's our done. Now for lovely. And yeah, lovely. That's it. Okay. No, dream. Already did lovely. Whoop! That was a close one. Oops. Smells beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Makes me want to relax. That's how that smells. Oh, I wanted you to see it. Isn't that so pretty? So there you go. That is Dream. Well, that is it, you guys. Thank y'all for being live with me. How fun. I'm going to clean up. That's awesome. Y'all literally made, how many ounces with me? Let's see. Oh, let's just say a lot. Y'all made a lot with me. So I'm going to stock the shelf, all the things, order up. Thank you for those that ordered during the live. Thank you those that have ordered already between the 1st and the 10th. And again, you can be entered into that. Just place your order. And then on probably like the 11th, once everything's already in and I can sit down and enter everybody in with how many times that you go in the drawing, I'll just record a short clip of the drawing, and then I'll do that and let y'all know on the 11th. So, and then I'll ship that out to you. So Thank y'all so much. And this was so fun. If y'all liked it, let me know. I might do it again. We'll see. It was kind of a good time. I will see y'all in the next one. Mwah. This was already an hour and a half. Thank you for being with me. If you were here the whole time, drop blush in the comments in all caps. BLUSH. Drop that big in the chat if you were here for the whole duration of this live. You're amazing. And I'll see you on the next one or the replay if you watch the whole replay. Now you know what to do. Don't tell anybody why I told you to drop that. Just drop blush. All right. You're the best.